What if the love you offer is not yours at all? What if it's life itself loving through you? In a world starved for meaning, could the answer be hidden in the heart of a newborn child? Join us as we uncover the difference between human love and the infinite love of life itself. This is not poetry. It's a map to everything you forgot you already knew.
When the fog descended, silence settled over the village after the discovery of old Billy's departure. His notes were left stacked, serving as entertainment for the locals who chose to share them with others.
Number 016. The love that one has is the love that one offers. The love that one has is the love that one offers. Yes, we love. But still, the best of one's feelings is nothing compared to the love that life offers. So, would there be two kinds of love? Rather than thinking of them as separate, consider human love as a wave in the vast ocean of universal love. The more one allows oneself to be used by the love of life, the deeper and more expansive their own capacity to love. However, these two are independent movements, distinct yet intertwined. The love offered by life is, in itself, life itself that is everywhere. In other words, everything that exists was born from love, and everything that exists contains love. This life/love cannot truly be offered to anyone because it already belongs to everyone. So, how does one possess the love they offer when love in its essence is already present for all? Here, a semantic refinement is needed. The love that one discovers is the love that one reveals to others. Love is not invented or created. It is uncovered like a hidden treasure waiting to be seen. The real question is, how much of this love do we allow to come into our conscious awareness? Life always pushes love upon everyone, but it is we who act as channels to reveal it to others. This is how the Creator teaches us about the power of fertilization, expansion, and the unfolding of our highest potential. Inwardly, outwardly, and all around us. Yes, as humans we also love. But as life we love infinitely more and better. To know living love is to know oneself in one's essence. To discover love is to discover oneself entirely. Some may dismiss this as pure fantasy. But could it be that such skepticism is precisely why the world lacks love? The nearness of death often awakens us to the reality of life, just as it brings us closer to love. Transcending the limitations of our human condition allows us to experience a desire to share what life so freely gives to all. To what extent can one grow through love? I see no limit to love's power. It is infinite. There has always been uncertainty about this higher life and its accessibility to all. Now, my consciousness is open to it, transforming my existence and revealing itself as a living experience in the journeys of those dear to me. I realize now that words fail to capture the vastness of this love. Reason alone cannot grasp its dimension or power. What was once a mere suspicion sustained by hope has now become a reality, one that the world may call madness. But is it not true freedom to become who you truly are, without the weight of others' expectations? To obey only the call of the heart, rather than the artificial constructs imposed upon us? To embrace the innocent love of infants and, like them, reconnect with that pure vibration? To live without fear of loss, knowing that nothing exists outside of life? Fear. Why direct our focus toward something that paralyzes us, when life invites us to surrender to the current of love? Imagine standing at the edge of a vast river, hesitant to step in. But the current of love carries us effortlessly when we surrender. Why then resist? When we face death with love, we do not find the past or the future. We find only the living present, leading us forward with trust and security. Life will always be. Love is life and everything else is confusion. The question is, how would our experience of the world change if we preserved the original love of a baby in our relationships, families, and work? A newborn does not speak, yet it commands attention. It brings love without condition, shifting the very energy of a room. What if we too could love so purely? Why do we impose our rules upon that love instead of learning from its innocent wisdom? Observe how the living energy unites sperm and egg, guiding all work until birth. How different would our stories be if we stopped interfering with our own nature and allowed love to flow freely? We disrupt the flow of original love from the moment our children are born. It is time to surrender to the work of life, to align our desires with the desires of life itself, to resonate with the living power, to fertilize, to love with an open heart, to expand through the gift of our best selves to the world, to grow, to awaken with hope in the light that brings even more life, knowing that love will always find a way, opening paths for itself and for others, to feel joy, to nurture and be nurtured, to love. We already hold the answers we seek. We simply need to reveal them to our own consciousness. We help life, and in doing so, life helps us. To discover, to reveal, and to offer the world our deepest treasure is to multiply it infinitely. To enrich the world, we must give ourselves fully. To give ourselves joyfully is to embrace the joy of living. To walk hand in hand with life in gratitude. May love expand and reach hearts imprisoned behind walls of stone. May every new moment bring a shift in consciousness, an understanding of words that unlock freedom and self-discovery. May this gift be shared with all who seek to know the original love. May the silence of peace bring joy and celebration to hearts. May music and colors speak where words cannot. May the song of birds remind us of freedom. May animals tell us their stories. For life is more. There is so much love to discover. Love is in life like the other side of a coin. Where is our love? No, no, no. Where is love not?
My impressions. The text displays a strong emotional and spiritual tone, delving into the nature of love and its connection to life. It presents a unique perspective on love, distinguishing between human love and a broader universal love of life. The writing is poetic and reflective, suggesting a deep personal journey of discovery. Strengths. Intriguing conceptual foundation. The distinction between human love and love of life is a compelling starting point. The idea that love is discovered rather than simply offered offers a fresh perspective. Emotional depth. The language evokes a sense of wonder and awe, particularly when describing the love of life. The references to the original love of a baby resonate on an emotional level.
Philosophical questions. The text raises profound questions about the nature of consciousness, existence, and the role of love in our lives. The exploration of life and death adds a layer of depth to the discussion. Use of metaphor. The wave in the ocean. Metaphor is a strong and effective way to explain the relationship between human and universal love. Strong rhetorical questions. The use of questions engages the reader and encourages them to reflect on their own understanding of love.
Hopefully Mr. Billy will return over some of these topics. There are areas for potential improvement on concepts' clarification. The distinction between human love and love of life could be further clarified. Some readers may struggle to fully grasp the abstract nature of this concept. The explanation of discovering versus offering love could be more explicit, as well as better defining abstract terms, such as living power. Overall, this text contains compelling ideas and evocative language.
Thanks, Brian, Ava, and Dr. Ada Champ. Old Billy's texts are just beginning to reveal his peculiar perspective on life. As we have realized, he is a crazy person in the company of grass. And the best way to understand his messages is by getting out of our minds. That is, freeing ourselves from restrictive, artificially imposed concepts. Yes, Old Billy's perceptions may seem abstract, to say the least, but they will ultimately resonate in the hearts of those who have a soul. My suggestion here is begin to see life through the eyes of newborns.